They told you to never stop grinding, to push harder, sleep less, and chase more. But what if I told you, that's exactly what's destroying you? This is the dark side of motivation no one talks about. They told you to keep grinding, to never rest, to chase success like your life depends on it. But what happens when motivation turns into obsession? When the hustle you once loved starts destroying you? This is the dark side of motivation no one talks about. Part 1. The lie we were sold. Somewhere along the way, motivation became a drug. Social media turned it into a performance. Wake up at 4 a.m. No excuses. Grind till you die. People started chasing productivity instead of purpose. Now, everyone's running, but no one knows where they're going. The truth? You don't need constant motivation. You need meaning. Part 2. The addiction to hustle. When you post your progress online, and people praise you, your brain gets a hit of dopamine. It feels like success, so you chase that feeling again and again. But dopamine doesn't last, so you work harder, sleep less, push more, until your body breaks down. This is called toxic motivation, a psychological loop where validation becomes your fuel, and silence feels like failure. Your worth becomes measured in productivity, not peace. Part 3. The hidden guilt of rest. Try resting for one day, and watch how guilty you feel. That guilt isn't laziness. It's the voice of a brain conditioned by a world that glorifies exhaustion. The hustle culture taught us that rest equals weakness. But in reality, burnout is what destroys potential, not rest. You can't fight every day without recovery. Even machines overheat when they don't stop. Part 4. The psychology of comparison. Motivation becomes toxic when it's rooted in comparison. You're not inspired, you're competing. You see someone's success online, and suddenly, you feel behind. So you overwork, overthink, overcommit, not to grow, but to prove you're enough. But here's the truth, you'll never feel enough when your fuel is insecurity. Part 5. The rebirth, finding purpose beyond hustle. The strongest people aren't the ones who never stop. They're the ones who know when to pause and realign. Success built on fear will always collapse. But success built on peace lasts. When you learn to enjoy stillness, to create without pressure, to grow without comparison, you break free from toxic motivation. You don't need to move faster. You need to move with intention. Rest is not a waste of time. It's how you rebuild strength. Because the goal was never to hustle till you die. It was to live till you rise. This is ShadowsRise, where awareness begins and illusions end. Subscribe if you're ready to find peace in the shadows.